From the fairy queen, the garden of Adonis, she brought her to her joyous paradise, where most she won is. Then when she on earth does dwell, so fair a place as nature can devise, whether in Paphos or Sithonian hill, or it in Grindus be, I wot not well, but well I will to trial, that this same all other pleasant places doth excel, and called by her lover's most name, the garden of Adonis, far renowned by fame. In that same garden all the goodly flowers, wherewith Dame Nature doth her beautify, and decks the girlands of her paramours, are fetched there is but the first seminary of all things that are born to live and die, according to their kinds, long work it were, now here to account the endless progeny of all the weeds that bud and blossom there. But so much as doth need must needs be counted here. It seated that was in fruitful soil of old, and girt in with two walls on either side, the one of Iran, the other of bright gold, that none might through break or overstride. And double gates it had which opened wide, which wide both in and out men mote and pass, the one fair and fresh, the other old and dry. O Genius, the porter of them was. O Genius, the which a double nature has. He letteth in, he letteth out to wind, and all to come into the world desire. 1,000 naked babes attend about him day and night, which do require that he with fleshy weeds would them attire. Such as him list, such as eternal fate ordained hath he closed with sinful mire, and sendeth forth to live in mortal state, till they again return back by the hinder gate. After that they again returned being, they in that garden planted be again, and grow afresh as they had never seen fleshy corruption nor mortal pain. Some 1,000 years to do, and there remain, and then of him are clad with other hue, who are sent into the changeful world again, till thither they return, where first they grew. So like a wheel around they run from old to new. Nay, needs their gardener to set or sow, to plant or prune for their own accord. All things as they had created were do grow, and would yet remember well the mighty word, which was first spoken by the mighty Lord, that bade them to increase and multiply. They do they need with water of the or of the clouds to moisten their roots dry, for in themselves internal moisture they imply. Infinite shapes of creatures there are bred, and uncouth forms which none yet ever knew, and every sort is in a sundry bed, set by itself and ranked in comely rue, some fit for phrase and rule, souls to do, some made for beasts, some made for birds to wear, and all the fruitful spawn of fishes hew in endless ranks along and wretched where, that seems the ocean could not contain them there. Daily they grow and daily forth are sent into the world it to replenish more. Yet it is the stock that lessened or spent, but still remains in everlasting store. As first it created was of yore, for in the wide womb of the world there lies, in hateful darkness and in deep horror, and a huge eternal chaos which supplies the substances of nature, fruitful progenies. All things from thence do their first being fetch, and borrow matter whereof they are made, which when as form and feature it does catch, become a body and doth then invade the state of life out of the grisly shade, that substance is eternal, and so it is so. Yet nay, when the life decays, the form does fade, doth it consume and into nothing go, but it changed is, and often altered to and fro. The substance is not changed nor altered, but the only form and outward fashion. For every substance is conditioned to change her hue and sundry forms to don, to meet her temper and complexion. For forms are variable and decay by course of kind and by occasion, and that fair flower of beauty fades away, as doth the lily fresh before the sunny ray. Great enmity to it and all to the rest, that in the garden of Adonis springs, is wicked time, with whose sight addressed does mow the flowering herbs and goodly things, and all their glory to the ground doth fling, where they doth wither and are foully marred. His eye flies about, and his flaggy wings beats down both leaves and buds without regard. Nay, ever pity may relent his malice heart. Yet pity often did the gods relent, to see so fair things marred, and spoil it quite. And their great mother Venus did lament the loss of her dear brood, her dear delight. Her heart was pierced with pity at the sight, when walking through the garden them she spied. Yet would they she find redress for such despite, for all that lives is subject to that law. All things decay in time, and to their end do draw. But were it not that time is troubler that is, all that is in the delightful garden grows, should happy be, and have immortal bliss, for there here all plenty, all pleasure flows, and sweet love gentle fits amongst them throws, without foul rancor or fond jealousy. Prickly each paramour his lemon nose, each bird his mate, nay, and he does envy their goodly merriment and gay felicity. There is continual spring and harvest there, continual both meeting at one time, for both the boughs do laughing blossoms bear, and with fresh colors deck the wanton prime, and eke atone the heavy trees they climb, which seem to labor under their fruit's load, the whiles and joyous birds make their pastime amongst the shady leaves their sweet abode, and their true loves without suspicion tell abroad. Right in the midst of that paradise there stood a stately mount, on whose round top a gloomy grove of myrtle trees did rise, whose shady boughs sharp steely never did lop, nor wicked beasts their tender buds did crop, but like a girl encompassed the height, and from their fruitful sides sweet gum did drop.